Yes, honey, the queen is back, child. Listen, get comfortable, snuggle up, because I've got tea for you, child. While you're at it, please subscribe and hit the bell, like and comment, and remember, honey, let's sip this tea. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, y'all. I can't be as loud as I want to. I am so excited to be back. I'm enjoying every moment of being in front of the camera for you. How do you like my earrings? They're my favorite pair at the moment. It was a birthday present from a very good friend. I love them. Anyway, so this week I will not be doing any celebrity gossip. I will be focusing on myself and updating you guys on what was happening in my life during that time when the queen was away from the screens. Yes, honey. Anyway, yes, my house was almost broken into. I'll show you guys pictures, but when it was happening, it was, I don't know how to put it, but my head wasn't in a place where I thought of taking pictures. It wasn't in a place where I thought I would get over it. So this happened not so long ago, like 2 weeks ago. So my daughter isn't living with me at the moment because I went back to work. You know how NG is. That is a topic for another day. Anyway, so I'll tell you guys about how it has been. Also, being at work is also a mission, but I'm not there now. Let's talk about the situation. So, my daughter is living with my family that I've made for myself. Hence, I'm away from home, and my other family doesn't want to talk to me. I'm trying to get everything straight because there we go. So, there was a week where I only went to work on Monday. It was the 7th of June, because I'm trying to think, my doctor's note had something to do with the 7th. Anyway, so it was a Thursday. I was home. I was alone. So it was a normal day. Okay, first of all, I will let you guys know that I have been renovating my house. So that is the exciting news that we're going to talk about after this dark cloud has passed. But yeah, I have been renovating my house. I am excited. I'm not done yet. I will be done soon. So that's magic. But I'm not going to talk about that now. I will focus on the story. Then on the next episode, I can tell you guys. Oh no, wait. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to tell you about the house, though. I've got pictures of everything, honey. Yes, child, my house looks like a magic place. I'm not done yet, but I'm excited to share it with you. So, yeah, since I've been back at work, my daughter is living with my family, my PE family, that I love so much. So, I was home. And I was sleeping. It was around 2:30 to 2:45 in the AMs. I was sleeping. I'm a very light sleeper sometimes. Sometimes I can sleep like unconsciously. But that morning, I was asleep. Luckily, I wasn't deep into my sleep. I just heard, like a sound. It sounded like maybe a mouse was chipping away on some furniture. Do you know that sound? So I was like, when I got up, I don't know what was going on in my head, I will be honest. I got up, I jumped out of bed. And then I ran towards the door that was being broken into. And then I just started screaming and I started swearing and I started crying. No, I didn't start crying at that moment. Then I pushed. I'll show you guys the picture of the door here. I forgot to take pictures of the, I don't know what you call that thing that makes the door close and lock, that thing. Yeah, I forgot to take a picture of that. I threw it away. Anyway, so I jumped towards the door and I started banging on the door and swearing. I think it was the adrenaline that got me, and it got me so bad that in my head I didn't think, what if? So I think they ran away. I didn't hear any footsteps, nothing. I just heard quiet. And then I remembered my phone wasn't with me. My phone is in my bedroom. I ran to my bedroom, got my phones. My one phone's got the people's numbers. The other phone's got the airtime. So I must take this number. I was standing at the door, blocking with my foot. First, I called this one guy that I'm seeing. I did not have any particular order at that time. I don't know why I called him first. He lives on the other side of town, but I don't know. And then I called the police. I've got, I went on Google. I've got their number, their station number, but I went on Google and I Googled the number. Kamvelihle police station. I called them. Their phone was disconnected. I called them like maybe 3-4 times, I don't remember, but it wouldn't go through. So I phoned the emergency hotline, 112, and those people are so disconnected. Like, it's not like when you phone 911, you know, like in the movies or in the documentaries where we watch these people trying to assist people. So I called and a lady picked up, and at that moment I had started crying because I think I was starting to realize what had almost happened, what could have happened. I just started breaking down. So I phoned them and she was like, she said something, I don't know what they say when they pick up the phone, and I was like, someone is trying to break into my house. So she was like, where are you? So I said, I'm inside the house. In my head, I'm thinking it's those 911 passionate calls where people actually care that you're alive and they want to preserve your life until help gets there. So I said, I'm inside the house. So she was like, no, I mean, I'm in Joburg. Where are you? So I said, I'm in Port Elizabeth. And then she just automatically redirected the call. I stood at the door for what felt like a lifetime, where the phone was just ringing in my ear. They were trying to connect me to any police station in Port Elizabeth because she didn't ask me where specifically in PE I was. So yeah, it just rang, and I realized if these guys decide to come back, I will be in trouble. So I'd rather just hang up and call someone that can actually come and be with me. So I phoned so many people. No one was picking up. No one was people are asleep at that time. So I ended up phoning my mom, my PE mom. I phoned her and she picked up. So I said, someone is trying to break into the house. I could hear the panic in her voice. So I think maybe she got up and phoned someone and got help. I called my one friend from PE. He's very young, but I rely on him because it's a guy, and I feel like I needed that male presence at that time. So they also phoned him. He came in like 5 minutes. He was here. And at that time, I didn't have a gate. still just open where the gate is supposed to be. The pillars are there and everything is there. I just needed to install the gate. So he walked in, he came towards the door. He knocked. I've never been so scared in my life. I knew it was him. I heard his car drive towards the gate. I heard him open the door. I heard him close the door. I could hear his footsteps coming towards the door. But as soon as he knocked, I could have pissed myself. That's how scared I got. And for him to open the door, it didn't take much effort. He just simply pushed the door open and the door opened. Then I just broke down. I thought to myself, there are times when it gets dark and it gets really dark. But I'm not ready for darkness. I'm not ready to be in a space where I'm scared, I'm vulnerable, I'm not ready for all of that. So he walked in, and you know how with friends are, especially males, he was like, I could see he was also panicked. I could tell he also got scared when he walked in, because he looked at the door and that place where that thing that locks, that connects this door to this door, that thing was shattered. It was already like shattered. It was falling apart even. So he went back into his car. He got a screwdriver. He fixed it. I'll put the picture of what my door looks like at the moment now here. So he fixed it and he sat with me. He sat on another chair. I sat on another chair. At that moment, I had stopped crying, and then we just, it was quiet. No one talked. Then eventually he left. I couldn't sleep. He left after 5, so let's say maybe 5:15 towards 5:30. He left. I was left alone. I had to deal with my reality. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. All I could do was just go on my phone, and then I started messaging people that I think care about me. I couldn't message my mom. I couldn't message my sister. I did in fact message my dad, because me and my dad still talk. And I told him what happened, and he was very comforting. He phoned me, he was very supportive. So we talked on the phone, and I spent that day just crying my eyes out. I am working towards building myself. Now I must also deal with people that just want to take chances. I wasn't ready for that type of stage, because that's what most people were saying. And also I think that Corona is making so many people desperate. That is why people are just breaking in. There has been a lot of break-ins. So I didn't go to the police to open a case, because I felt like if they failed me at that time when I needed them, then what is the point? You see? Anyway, so I repaired my door. My friend repaired my door for me. Luckily, I had that thing. I don't know what you call that thing, man. I'll put a picture right there for you guys to see what I'm talking about. This thing. So he repaired it. Luckily, I had a new one that I was going to install into my garage door. So he took that one and he replaced the old one with the new one. I could lock, and then the guy that was supposed to make my gate finally delivered on the day. I put pressure on him. He delivered my gate. Another guy that, listen, these are things that I paid for, not guys that are giving me for free. he was supposed to do my gate. I paid him in full. He delayed, but on that day I put pressure on him, and he came and he installed the gate. And then I spoke to another one for my gate for the door that was also installed on the day. So I still live in this house alone. I mean, I pray about it. I will get ADT for my safety. I will try and get to install cameras around the house, so at least if I hear something, I can see it and then press my panic button so that help can come. Because honestly, I feel like the police service is non-existent for me. They couldn't help me. They couldn't even pick up their phones on that day. So yeah, that was another thing that took me into a very dark place where I felt that I was alone. Yes, my friends came for me that day. They supported me. They do whatever. I appreciate my friends more than anything. I don't know how to explain how much I appreciate them, but there's still that window of family, and that is open. Yes, I've made new family here that I love, that support me, that understand me, that want to be there for me. But there's still that opening where there is loneliness somewhere in there. But anyway, I survived that as well, honey. Yes, queen, honey, the queen, child. I survived Corona. I survived a house break-in while I was away from camera. So the queen, child. Some queens are made and some queens are born. I think the queens that are born are the ones with the most resilience in them. I'm very resilient. I'm very strong. I don't give up. I still live in this house alone. I'm still working on my renovations that I want you guys to see and talk about real soon, child. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Male or female. As long as you've got people around you. Mwah! Have a blessed week ahead. Mwah! I love you. Bye.